Alright guys, so now it is time to awaken and rainbow the next of the 50% support type units. This boy Rildo gave me a lot of difficulty on that EGL type banner, man. It took me basically 2,000 stones to pull one copy, and then I just ended up using blue coins to get the other three. Very, very annoying. But you know, he is worth it. He is very, very good. Rildo is also a pretty massive buff, easy to awaken as well, by the way. Rildo is, because those medals you can get from the Baba shop, just with Baba points too. This Rildo is a massive buff to the Artificial Lifeform team and the Conquest of Terra team. He's also really good. Only on 2 category teams, but again, all of these 50% support type units are ridiculously good, and there was no good hyper metal Rildo in the game before. There's only the other one was like a free-to-play unit, right? So this is, again, a character that Dokkan has now given love to. You know, again, there was no good hyper metal Rildo before this. Now there is. Eventually, I imagine we might get a Black Star Dragon Ball Saga / Baby Saga category. This guy would be really freaking good there because obviously LR Baby is AGL, so that could be very interesting for the future. Let me level this guy up and we'll test him out. Alright guys, so we're going to start out here on the Artificial Lifeform team. Now, one very important thing to remember about Rildo, right? So basically, all these 50% support type units are the same, except for their super attack effects and their links, really. Those are the only differences between these units. Their leader skills and passives and stuff are the same, right? So, this Rildo greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack. He also seals, which is crazy. I guess I'll put Metal Cooler right there, and then that'll give us an extra little bit of orbs. So I'm curious what his attack set's going to be right here. 100k with only 5 orbs on a 130% team, and he greatly raises defense. And Baby is already at 24 key, by the way. And remember, as stupid as it is, this Goku and Vegeta is not on the Pure Saiyan team. Literally the dumbest thing ever. They have got to go in and fix these categories on all these units, like because it affects these fights. 1.38 million is really good, considering that this is only a 130% team. Baby getting the 50% attack buff from Rildo as well. This Rildo is a massive buff to the Artificial Lifeform team, which has many really good Extreme AGL units, Android 13, Metal Cooler, all of whom are on this category team, right? So, again, we have wicked power on this team now. Really big time units who are going to be able to hit incredibly hard. I'm telling y'all right now. Also, the Extreme Physical Boo is on this category, and the Extreme Tech Cell is on this category. The Extreme STR is hit. He will not be on this category. And what's the last one? Tech. Okay, so Tech, AGL, Physical, STR isn't, and then Int, of course, is Scout or Vegeta. So the STR and Int aren't on this, but the other 3 are on this category. So any tech, physical, or AGL units on this category are going to be insane. Basically, just this whole team is it's nuts. It's bonkers. It's a crazy team now. I've had a lot of fun with this team all year, ever since Baby came out. But now, it's just this is one of those teams. It just seems like nearly every update they're getting buffs to it, right? Actual powerful units are being added to here. You know, the 300 million download celebration brought, you know, Cell Jr. and LR Cell. You know, we got Cell's EZA. We got the LR First Form Cell. 1.92 million, by the way. Okay. And if he gets an additional super attack, it's going to be even higher because, of course, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, right? So he gets a double super. It's going to look really good. I mean, again, this is a 130% team, and Rildo's putting up these numbers. And then don't forget he's giving a 50% attack and defensive buff to the rest of the rotation, to where Ames was even able to do pretty good damage right there. So, I don't know. I just, these 50% support type units, again, I don't really, recommend people summon for them, just because of they're on blue coin banners, but hopefully, I'm going to use this just in case we don't finish Gogeta off this turn, and of course, I'm going to want Physical Kid Buu to have his passive active. Baby should be pretty strong defensively, though, so even if he gets super attacked, I don't imagine it'll bring us below 80% HP. It could, but, you know, we'll see. Yeah, I hopefully they do something with these 50% supports, either put them on, on banners unfeatured. I feel like after they all get their awakenings, honestly, I think that would be a good idea, because
even without the exclusivity of these units on the type banners, people don't summon on the type banners for these guys, except for someone like me, right? A majority of players are summoning on the type banners for LRs. So you don't need these units to be exclusive to those type banners to get people to summon on them. So they can add these to banners for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's nothing right there. Okay, so here we go. I really hope that... Okay, so let's see. That's 3... Doesn't matter. Yeah. No, I think that this actually is one more orb right there. Okay, so, I don't know. Rildo is good. Again, I would probably recommend for players not to summon on these banners, but, like, you look at what they're doing, and they're literally putting up Dokkan Festival exclusive level numbers, because... So his attack set is 2.21 million right there, but don't forget he's giving a 50% attack buff in case there were any like Extreme AGL allies on the rotation as well. And he also seals, and he raises attack and defense. I didn't check his defense, did I? But it was probably around, like, after he supered, it was probably like 250k or something like that. Like, just insane, right? So, Extreme AGL has gotten pretty intense. Alright guys, so now we're over here on the Conquest of Terra team. I literally, like, as soon as I started talking, I realized an error I made. I think Rildo's best attack, I mean, it's tough for him to have a best attack stat because he does have a nuking type passive, right? But he can get a rotation with SDR Cooler and Physical Kipu where they're, all 3 units are giving a 50% buff. Kipu will be giving 50%, Cooler will be giving 50% if we're going up against multiple enemies. And then Rildo is giving 50% as well. So I'm probably going to quickly sort of move through this fight then. We'll get like a rotation or 2 from Rildo, and then I'm probably going to skip to like the Metal Cooler fight or something like that and get that rotation, because that... all 3 units giving a 50% buff to Rildo is going to make him look very impressive. Very impressive. Hopefully he gets a lot of HL orbs on that turn as well. He's just really good, right? Like, I don't know. You guys have seen some of the other videos I've done by this point on some of these other 50% support type units, right? So y'all know how crazy they are. If you've seen one of them and how good they are, they're all the same unit, right? It's just they have slight differences in their links, their category teams, and their super attack effects. But outside of that, they're all the same unit. I really like them all. I would say Vegeta is probably the one I think is the worst, I guess. I mean, you know, it's not that big of a difference, but like all the other, yeah, because I probably like maybe Gohan the best. I might have Rildo at number 2, maybe Pan at number 3, and then Vegeta last, or I don't know, maybe Pan is higher up because she gives a 2-turn attack buff, but Vegeta stacks attack and stuns. That's, I don't know. I like Rildo's. Greatly raising attack and defense for 1 turn and sealing is incredibly powerful. That's like very good. So, okay, I'm gonna get this turn right here. Well, I guess I could get one more turn because we're gonna get Kid Buu on turn next time. So, oh yeah, okay. I'll stay. We'll get the Turles, Rildo, and Kid Buu. Then I'll go to a fight where there's multiple enemies, and we'll go ahead and get Cooler's passive active. Actually, I think the Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku fight could be a good one for that. The stage where we fight Oob and Gohan and Goten and Trunks, you know, that stage could be really good, getting that support type buff. But look at this. He does great damage. I mean, greatly raising defense, getting a ton of orbs. His defense is probably, you know, 250k or somewhere just below it, so he might barely take any damage here. Yep. Yep. As I expected. That's this again. Rildo is crazy. He's nuts. he's filthy, and you know he's gonna be good in Dokkan Battlefield where sometimes you could seal. He's gonna be good in Super Battle Road where you could seal. Like, you know, these units. It's not like it's like, okay, they're good in one place and that's it or something like that. Like, they're good everywhere too. They're crazy. I don't know. The only thing is, I fear that this video might, you know, these videos and these 50% units might get people to summon for them, and I don't really think that's the greatest idea, right? But, you know, it's up to y'all. Just, again, those red coins are definitely the most valuable of all the coins you can get, just with the value of what's on the banners and stuff like that. Okay, so here we go. This is the attack set that we want. I guess that's pretty good right there.
It doesn't really, remember, it doesn't have to be AGL orbs, so just this is fine right here. What is his defense at? Let me double check. So right there, it's 155k. So after supering, I think he's going to be around like 200k or something like that. Like, it's just, he's so nuts. Like a 2 million attack set, 200k defense. Like, it's not a Dokkan Festival exclusive, right? Like, oh boy. And he's giving 50% attack and defense. So like Rildo, like, I don't know, like, if I said I like this Rildo better than Fusion Android 13 after he's transformed, what would y'all think of that? Because, you know, he hits around the same attack stat as Android 13, except, you know, his defense is probably a little bit better than 13. He seals, which 13 does not do. 13 stuns, though. But then Rildo's also giving that 50% attack and defense and 3 key to the rest of the rotation. I mean, provided you do have to get a number of orbs for him to hit like that and to defend like that, but still, I mean, Rildo's impressive. No doubt about it. Alright guys, so here we are on this team I was talking about of this rotation. All 3 units are giving a 50% attack buff right here. So I imagine Rildo is going to hit pretty hard. We're going to be able to get a decent amount of orbs right here. I guess I could do this. Yeah, I could still do this. There's no way Cooler and Kid Buu mop up all of these guys. So we're going to still be able to get a good amount of orbs. What's his defense at before orbs? 114k. Okay. 114k before he got orbs. That's very interesting. He also does not have big bat. 1.3 million, you say. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, please. Yeah, I was going to say, let's not start just throwing additionals all over the place here. So there's Cooler at 2.82. Man, Rildo. If Rildo would get like a double attack too, so he greatly raised attack twice, that would be nutso. Then there's Rildo at 2.35 million. Again, we could have gotten a lot more orbs. We easily could have broke like a 3 million attack set right there. 2.56 because he did indeed get that additional super attack. And there you go. There's your boy Rildo dominating. Alright, so this is Fierce Concentrated Attack, Hyper Metal Rildo. His leader skill is Extreme AGL, Key 4, and 120% of stats. Going to be an amazing leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield, that is for sure. He's going to be an amazing unit for that team, as all of these support type units are. His super attack is the Hyper Metal Rildo Punch, which greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage, and seals super attack. So that's going to make him very relevant in a number of different modes. His passive skill, General's Order, gives AGL types 3 key, then Extreme AGL types get 50% attack and defense, then he randomly changes a key sphere of a certain type to AGL, and then he gets 20% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So the same passive as all the 50% support type units. His links are Loyalty, Thirst for Conquest, Auto Regeneration, GT, Mechanical Menaces, Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So, you know, not a fan of his links because he has way too much key on here. Loyalty is a 1 key link. Auto Regeneration is 3 key, or excuse me, it's 3% HP healing, which is fine because he has that with the Metal Cooler units, so it's actually not too bad, right? But then GT's 2 key, Mechanical Menaces is a key, Shocking Speed is 2 key, Shattering the Limit is 2 key. Like, he doesn't need all these key links, he's a nuker. But, you know, they do that because, you know, this guy hits so damn hard anyway, it doesn't matter. But imagine if he actually had, like, attack links on here. Like, if he had, like, Nightmare, you know, he would be pretty interesting. Then his 12 key multiplier is 145%. Very, very good, obviously. And then I guess sort of the one weakness is he is only on 2 categories as of right now. The Artificial Lifeform team, which I love this team. I can't wait to see it get a true leader now at this point. I've seen people throw around maybe a Hellfighter 17 that transforms, maybe Super 17, maybe Kid Buu. You know, there are still some options of like big-time leaders or big-time characters that deserve Dokkan Fest or LRs. That could be the new leader for this team. And then, obviously, the recently added Conquest of Terra team, Rildo is on here as well. Pretty good team, but that just needs a bigger roster. It'll get it, though, as characters like Scouter Vegeta, Baby, and King Piccolo get Dokkan Festival exclusives, which I think they will eventually. This team obviously will get a lot better. Plus, like, Final Form Frieza probably would get a Dokkan Festival exclusive at some point as well. Maybe a transforming Final Form Frieza into Full Power Frieza, I guess. I would totally be down with that at this point, but there we go. There is Rildo. Very good. That's it. That's all I got to say. He's very good. Really damn good.